So hopefully somebody can hear me. Not really sure how this is going to work. So, what? There we go. Okay, so I really kind of want to pause this and replay it so I know that the audio is okay. Whatever. We're going to go over it this way. This is a 11 by 14 on canvas board mixed media that I did that involves all 4 of the mediums that are listed in the descriptor. There is the crackle medium down here, along with the high gel gloss that is used to kind of smooth this out and concrete it. And then there's also that high gloss gel that is used for like icicles. And then I use the glass bead gel to create this texture here, which is kind of nifty. The light molding paste, if you were to take a real good look at the texture, you'll notice that there's no canvas lines like here. You can't tell that this was a canvas board. And then the crackle paste. The crackling that I got in here really gave me an idea to play with it on a bigger medium, and this is a 18 by 24. It is not a high quality canvas. I bought it at Walmart. Fair warning. In playing with the crackle paste, I originally was using this to spread it with, but when you're talking a medium this big, it's really hard to spread it and get it even. So then I tried this one, which is at best the same size, if not a little smaller. And then I tried this one, which is bigger, which gave me some pretty good results. I tried doing some of this shenanigan stuff because clearly I can get a much more even pass on this. It did not work the way I wanted it to work, not at all. I'm going to try laying down some of the crackle paste down here, and the idea is that I want to put an elephant walking across a mud flap and then maybe like a dust storm. So I need the cracks, to be biggest at the bottom of the canvas and smaller going backwards to create distance. This is complicated. Now I hear this crackle paste doesn't do so well if you leave it alone for too long. So when I closed it up last, which was close to 3 weeks ago, I did put some water in it, and it seems to have fared fairly well. So I guess fingers and good luck and all of that snazzy stuff. So if we go with the way this has been working, effectively what we want to do is do it thinnest at the farthest point, and then thicker as we get toward the edge of the canvas, because this is not necessarily really easy, because you're naturally not going to want it to be real thick on the support part. And that's the trouble I ran into the last time I tried to do this, was getting a good even coverage. And this stuff is not necessarily real cheap that you want to play play with this because that little jar is like $20. I was kind of hoping that I could get somebody on the stream today, but I don't think that that's going to wind up happening. And there was, originally I was going to stream this, and I was going to do an update on like where my ideas came from this, except that OBS apparently needed a driver update because it updated something. Except it really didn't update something. It's been a very confusing morning because I haven't done anything live streaming wise. With anything. I couldn't get OBS to record. I couldn't get OBS to do a whole lot of things. It just kept demanding a driver update. And then it turns out that the driver update is pretty bogus. Impression is that we gotta really just cake this shit on. This is really, really difficult to do evenly. I don't know if this is going to work at all. And the vast majority, like I said, is because you hit the support bar on the edge of the canvas, and the rest of that has a gap. You just naturally don't have buildup at the edge, but that's where I need it to be thickest in order for the cracks to be biggest. And it just super difficult. I feel like I'm just like plopping it on. And I'm really hoping I'm not wasting material. This will be the second time I'm trying to do this. The first time I didn't get quite the coverage I was looking for. And I kind of did something really stupid. And I dropped a pack of cards through it. All right. I have a little bit of water over here. Whoop. This dried out. I'll be right back. Get some water. And I'm sure to everybody, hey, by the way, I'm back. I'm sure to everybody this just looks like I'm doing white on white, and for all intents and purposes for contrast, that's what it is, but there's still a lot going on. I don't know if it's better to do it this way. I suppose I could just do it where I could layer it, I guess. I don't really want to layer it. I don't know that it would work if I layered it. It's kind of tricky. Create this month. Welcome to having cats. Today apparently is a parkour day. As much as I would love to say that I'm going to have results on this right away, I'm literally not. Literally not going to have any results until this dries. So I don't know how it's going to look until it dries. So I don't know if it's going to work out good or bad. Not entirely sure if you can sand this crackle media or not either. It's super hard to judge exactly how thick I'm laying this on. Oops. I kicked over my demo piece. All right, here we go. Alright, to me that's a pretty healthy freaking gob of this stuff, but I'm not exactly sure if it is. don't know if I should let it dry with the texture to crack or if I should try and smooth this out. Like, no, wait, not this one. Let's take a mop brush. I need a big mop brush. All right, let's see if we can do this. Just I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but just trying to tone down some of these edges because I really don't want all these strokes going up. Feeling is like if I do this right, this will just be like really gnarly crackle. That's what I'm kind of going for, so like that deep mud flap crackle, and then just fade off. And the cracks will get smaller and smaller. That's what I'm kind of going for. I don't know if this is going to work that way. Blending. There is stuff and gunk and stuff and such. Whoops, that is not going to work. Alright. I am going to try putting a hairdryer on this and see how it looks. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if this is going to work the way I want it to work, but I'm going to try it. So all I did was crackle paste, and then I put it here along the bottom and thicker where I wanted the bigger cracks. And then I put it on with this, this is a 1-inch rubber brush, or silicone brush, and this is a 2-inch. And then I smoothed it over with effectively a gesso brush and water. So we'll see how this works out, and I don't know. I don't even know if the audio on this is working. So I guess good luck to me, and we'll find out what's going to happen with it.